Okay, so when you have to convert between radians to degrees or vice versa, it's useful just to see what you're doing, okay? If this is an angle, okay, well here, let's say we start, this is the initial side when we draw an angle, okay? You draw the x and y axis, we call this the initial side, okay? And this is 180 degrees. And then we have a 360 rotation, which means you start here, and if you rotate 360 degrees, that's a full circle. Okay, another way of writing that is in radians, and we call that 2 pi. Because radian measurement is how far along you are on the circle that has a radius of 1. Okay, and how far along, by that I mean the circumference of the circle with radius 1. Okay, so this one up here, this is in radians, this is pi, because it's half of a circle. Okay, like remember the area for the circumference of a circle, the circumference is 2 pi r, right? Radian measurement is just the special circle where r equals 1. So the entire circumference of the circle is 2 pi. So half of the circle, meaning if you go 180 degrees, that's just 1 pi. Okay, so that's what radians really are. So to make the conversion, what you can do is you can take 3 pi over 2, okay? And we need to convert that to degrees, so you can multiply it by this conversion factor, okay? 360 degrees over 2 pi. Now think about this. This is 1, right? Based on what I just said. 360 degrees, that's one whole circle. 2 pi in radians, that's one whole circle. So I'm not changing the problem. 3 pi over 2 times 1 is still going to be 3 pi over 2. Just the units are going to cancel out, okay? So to convert from radians to degrees, I'm going to multiply by 360 over 2 pi. Okay, and so when you do that, the pi's cross cancel. I'm going to multiply straight across the top. 360 times 3 gives you 1080. And then 2 times 2 gives you 4. And then I bet that simplifies nice and neat. That's 270 degrees. Okay, let me do another one here. Let's clear the board. We got to convert negative 450 from degrees to radians, okay? So we got negative 450 degrees. Now, I could multiply it by 360 degrees over 2 pi, our conversion factor, but does anything cross cancel if I do that? The degrees are on the same level, right? So you just want to flip that fraction. So take negative 450 degrees and multiply it by 2 pi over 360. It's still 1 because you got circumference of a circle divided by circumference of a circle. It makes 1. Okay? But you need to have degrees on bottom this time. That way your degree units can cross cancel. So let's do what we usually do. Put a little 1 underneath that number. We got 450 times 2. That makes negative 900 pi over 360. Oh, good luck simplifying that. I probably should know after all these years. 900 divided by 60. 60 can fit into the top and the bottom. That makes negative 15 pi, and I bet we'll be able to simplify again. 360 divided by 60. I divide the top number and the bottom number by 60, but it can be simplified again, right? They're both divisible by 3. So negative 5 pi over 2. If I did that right. So negative 5 pi divided by 2. Okay. And so the rest of them are going to be just like that. This one you would multiply negative 9 pi over 4 by 360 over 2 pi. Okay, you want pi on bottom. That way your units can cross cancel. Okay, because I haven't written them out in words, but this is radians on bottom and this is radians up top. The units have to cross cancel there.